Hey y'all, welcome to Other Realm Studio. I'm Paula, and I am not entirely sure how long I'm going to be able to stream for tonight. Um, we had the kittens cooped up in the bathroom most of the day today, so I've let them out now so that they can get a little bit of their running around done before we attempt to sleep. And yeah, I'm not sure how much chaos they will wreak in that time. So this was supposed to be Friday's topic. It was very nearly tomorrow's topic because I finally got my car back. I'm really excited about this. It had an issue. The the filter leading to goodness, it was the thing. The gas tank, the filter. It was unable to fill the tank. So you'd have to like spend an hour at the gas pump just clicking it on and off just to get it filled up. Yeah, yeah, but now it's fixed. It has a full tank. I'm really excited about it, but I had to rush to get back in here. And there's kittens roaming around in the background, so I'm not really sure how long I can do this. But still, this is a win. We've got a lot of wins. I hear kittens chirping. Okay, oh yes, I needed to do a sketch today. So today's topic is, when will I succeed? Taking the wins. And there's always a win. I don't need to open. I need a new one. There we go. So there's two ends of the spectrum here. On one end, if you're alive this morning, that's a win. If you made it all the way through the day, that's a win too. We have all survived. Because if we have not survived, then it's going to be very strange that I'm doing this podcast, kind of a podcast, artcast, and that you are listening to it. So let me see if I can warm up and get this sketch in place. And on the other end of the spectrum is what you normally think of as success. Have you made $1 million at your chosen vocation yet? Ooh, I like this. Right here. Maybe she doesn't need to have quite that small of a waist, but I like the curve. no matter where you are at this point in your life, and even if, and maybe especially when, it varies from day to day. There's a little kitten chirping at my feet here. But yeah, you need to look at what you have today and see it for what it is. It's not yesterday. And so yesterday's mistakes are done with. And it's not tomorrow. Which, you can't really predict what's going to happen. Oh, I need references for the sort of badges that will be in here. But if you don't learn how to celebrate, okay, let me back up. So, it can be hard to think that there's anything good about the place where you are if it's really still very far from the place you'd rather be. However, if you don't celebrate the wins you have now, you're just going to move the goalposts. And then you won't appreciate the wins that you're thinking that you ought to have by now when you do get them. You run into that problem of progress where you're always looking forward and you never appreciate the now. And being so focused on forward without even looking back to where you've been You may not realize when you've passed by where you wanted to stop. You may not realize, when you've arrived at your destination. And you may carry on to an unhealthy place. And that's just one of the things that can happen if you don't appreciate now. Slow down, take a breath. And realize that right this instant, there is a win. There is something that you can point to that you've done, that you've achieved with this day. And it doesn't have to be, one of these, little tiny things that, sometimes you do have to celebrate. Stuff like, actually getting out of bed and washing your hair. It's healthy to feel good about yourself and to do the things necessary. And, if that's where you are in your life, you can go ahead and celebrate that win, but don't just stay there. I have one of these I can use. Well, actually, I have several of these I can use for reference. See, I want to do very dramatic shadows and lighting here. And emphasize the diagonal lines. Okay, so there's an idea. I might change the pose a bit. I need to look up what the references were for this. But I did want to do something something out of my own mind to start and, loosen up with the concept. So I do kind of want something very dark here. And let's see, I also want her to be, all the curves in this picture and then have all the angular lines contrast with her. So far I'm kind of liking this one. I will have to send this sketch and see how it looks to my client. Okay. So one of the things I have to do is, well, for one, it's been kind of a difficult few days, but it's looking up. Things look like they ought to be good. The better things are, the busier you get. Okay, there goes autosave. Come on, finish up. I am kind of wondering about the shape of this shadow box here. Something bumped my foot. It's a cat. Okay, everybody calm down. It's just a cat. Yeah, my little orange kitten Narito. He is going to grow up to be a long cat. He's very gentle, though. Okay, so I'm going to save this one. In a couple formats, I guess. So you have to know how to put your day to bed. And it's a little bit ironic me saying this because I have such a hard time getting done. But let me see. Yeah, I was going to work a little bit on. I was working on my inking. It is still very short lines. And yes, this is a ridiculous pose, but I like it. But maybe not tonight. Yeah, I need to round up kittens and put them up for the night so that they aren't knocking everything off the counters in the kitchen as well. They have already decided that nothing in my bathroom sparks joy. Let's see. Well, let me pop a new one on here. So, if you would like to hear more about what I've been doing, my projects, my stories, I've got a lot on my plate right now. I can't even talk. But anyway, I have my comic, Soulbound, which is available now on Amazon. If you just, okay, here's my, yeah, this one's my final version of the cover. This is about a pragmatic med student named Becca Albright who has enough of her own problems, but when she's flung through a portal to another realm of magic, myths, monsters, and mayhem, in other words, the realm of her nightmares, she has to find out how to get back home before her soul comes wandering back without her, forever becoming lost in the void between realms. I think I managed to spit all that out properly. I kept getting hung up. So this is issue 1, Adrift. It's available for Kindle on Amazon, and it's also available on my website, otherrealmstudio.com, which is, let me see. Yeah, it's not my usual here. Oh yeah. So I hope if you wanted to give out comics for Halloween this year, I hope that you got in on Alterna Comics Alternaween on Indiegogo because it's over now. And hey, good luck out there trick-or-treating. Maybe you'll get some comics too. So this is my website, otherrealmstudio.com. Let's see, you can see some of my portfolio up here. And over here at Shop Comics and More, you can see where you can buy your own print copy of Soulbound 1, Adrift. And I'll sign it and everything. Also, I'm very good at shipping. It's going to arrive in good condition because I know how to pack. Oh, and these are my hatchable baby dragons. So those are also fun. I actually don't have that many left. I got maybe about a dozen of these left right now with the kit and everything. So it's about time for me to sculpt and cast and paint some more. And get more jars. But yeah, if you would come by my site, buy my comic, that would be excellent. Or sign up for my newsletter, which there's a button for that here below my portfolio. I also do art commissions. And I try to keep things positive. Let's see. Oh, I have a few more of these review links that I need to put up here. But yeah, lots of people are telling me that I did a good job on this comic. They can't wait for issue 2. I can't wait for issue 2. I'm going to get that commissioned soon. The line art is by Nia Pierce, and she is excellent. I love the way her work looks with this story. But I did write it, and I fund the creation of it, and then I ran the Kickstarter to pay for the shipping costs and to get it out to readers. But yes, so I wrote it and I did the colors as well. And I hired Wes Loker to do the lettering, and he did an excellent job. Everything looks really good and highly professional, and a lot better than it looked when I tried to do it. This is all me, however. This is about my style of digital painting. You know, I do always try to improve that. So, please support my channel. I would appreciate that. Or, well, support my work. I really would appreciate it. I have 9 more issues of this comic to go, and it's going to be a fight to get them done, but it's all on me to do it. But, speaking of today's actual topic, which was succeeding and taking the wins, issue 1 is done, and people are reading it and they love it, and the quality is there. I mean, for issue 1, I couldn't ask for more. This is wonderful. And I'm just going to continue on from here. So I'll see you. I got to put up those kittens. I'll see you again tomorrow, the 3rd, I hope, unless there's something going on. And I'll have a new topic for you, if I can come up with one. I am taking suggestions. Keep it positive, guys. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in the other realm. Good night.